Hello everyone, welcome to another Elfang comic video. On today's video, I want to tell you guys more about what my opinion is about the show Wandavision. What I like, what I didn't like, what I thought of it, what made me love the show, what made me hate the show. It's all gonna be in this video. Alright guys, so before starting, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, share, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to check up on the Mates channel's video where me and my friends upload crazy videos. So feel free to go and check it out if you want to. So now, let's get to it. After a really bad year that 2020 was, we had nothing from Marvel Studios, but then we had Wandavision. And what a great way to start 2021, because my first thoughts of WandaVision is that it is a really amazing show, really emotional, captivating, and charming show. But to start off, I feel like the show's kind of started a little bit rushed. And by this, I mean that, in my opinion, Marvel should actually release Black Widow and Falcon and the Winter Soldier first, because on the long run, I don't think those shows are gonna impact the Marvel Universe in a future. And I think WandaVision has a lot of potential of exploring the multiverse, and it can connect to other characters, so it has a lot of possibilities that I think WandaVision was, if I will say, it's ahead of its time. WandaVision, I feel like it happened too soon, because the show maybe needed to happen in a couple more months or after a couple more releases. Like I mentioned before, I don't feel like Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to have that major impact, where besides the fact of who's going to be Captain America and what's going to happen to the Shield, Black Widow is going to do in her own movie, I don't think those things are going to greatly affect the Marvel Cinematic Universe the way the WandaVision did. So that's why I feel the WandaVision should have been released in a couple more months after, or after a couple more shows, or at least try being closer to Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. My thoughts also of the show now, like looking on it on the bright side, is that Marvel did the right thing. I really enjoyed the first couple of episodes when it was more of the 50s and 60s. I felt like that was really cute. And I loved the interaction between Wanda and Vision with like a regular 50s and 60s society. And I thought that was really cute. I loved watching those two episodes because I feel like they're calming and cute and a refreshing of what Marvel is. It's something that we never saw before, like a comedy show. So I enjoyed watching those two episodes. Then the third one was kind of boring, and the fourth one I didn't like. Then the fifth one, which is with the kids.
I like the sixth one? Yes. No.
Each episode is different. But if you look back at it, the episodes kind of get boring. I don't know why, but at the end, each episode left us with so much hype that led to nothing, unfortunately. One thing that I can say I didn't like was the usage of characters. I felt that although the show is called WandaVision, we really didn't see much of Vision. I feel like the show was more about Wanda and developing her character, because I guess she's going to be really important on the long run of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I feel like Vision is also somewhat important to what can happen in the future. And unfortunately, we really didn't saw Vision that much. There were episodes where we barely see him. So that was a big letdown for me, because I think Vision is one of the greatest characters Marvel has to offer. I think Vision has so much potential of being a really great leader, or I don't know, something amazing, a powerful hero. Because who knows, he could have even been stronger than Hulk because of what we saw in the previous movies. But in this, we kind of don't see that as much. We don't see Vision being Vision, but we see Vision being a regular man from the 60s, 70s, 80s. So we really don't see the robotic part of Vision until the last episode, which in my opinion was the greatest scene of the whole show. When Vision was fighting White Vision, but they were fighting intellectually. I feel like that's what Vision represents. That's what he was made for. Being more of an analytic person rather than a person who chooses to fight. If you know what I'm saying. Vision is such a brilliant character because he's a combination of so many, like, all this intelligence from Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, Ultron, the Mind Stone, and then he's also Jarvis, a really smart computer. So I think Vision has so much potential, but unfortunately it was wasted, and I don't know. Also, the big letdown of Quicksilver. Wow, what a disappointment. Marvel really is out here ruining their characters just for a joke. Like, I know it was a hype and made all of us watch the show when we saw Evan Peters as Quicksilver. What a disappointment for all of us, because, yeah, we all knew there was a chance of him not being Quicksilver. But come on, a random character? Like, Marvel is only harming themselves. They're not doing any good for them. It only makes fans hate them more, because they're playing with our emotions in a way, and we don't want that. We want to see adaptations of other movies, like from the X-Men, into the Marvel Universe. That's what we want. I know they cannot please every fan out there, but now lots and lots of fans are mad over the fact that they ruined Quicksilver just for a stupid joke. I don't like that. I hated it. I feel like Evan Peters was wasted. Also, the actor Evan Peters, forget about Quicksilver, the actor, what a great actor, he's been wasted. Now we cannot see him in any other character in the Marvel Universe. But in my mind, if you look at it, I'm not saying they might have done it, I don't know. But we see that he was controlled, but she takes like the necklace that's controlling him, and I guess he stops like being under the control of Agatha. But in reality, they don't show that he was not fast. You know, they're not saying that just because he took that, he's slow or a regular person. They never specify that. He could still be fast, and who knows, he could even be a mutant. But they don't say that. They just take the necklace off, and now he's not under the control of Agatha. So I guess that's what made people think that, I don't know, he was not Quicksilver or anything. But if you really look into it, they don't specify that. So I don't know. It was something weird that happened there. What I also didn't like was the fact of, I get it that fan theories are bad because it gets us really hyped and then we get disappointed. And I totally understand that Marvel cannot please every fan. So every fan theory gets like majority of them don't get to be true. But what I'm really mad about is the fact that Marvel keeps promising us a multiverse, that we're gonna see a multiverse in their Marvel universe, and this was the perfect way to open a multiverse in the Marvel universe. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Just like we got promised on Spider-Man Far From Home about the multiverse. Here, it's not even about the multiverse anymore. It's still about magic or a person from this earth doing something, fooling everybody about other universe. And what's the point of that? If they're gonna actually get us into the multiverse at one point of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, then this was the perfect way to start it. They should have done it, and it would have been cool because, you know, Wanda can manipulate all this reality. So what if she opened a reality of another world and brings all these people back? But no, we didn't saw that. We saw more of magic. And if you look at it, there's putting Wanda out there like an actual witch. Because now that she's the Scarlet Witch, I guess she has to be a witch. But what sense does that make? Because in the comics, she's not really a witch. She just has the powers of controlling reality. So what does that have to do with her being stronger than Sorcerer Supreme? And that's what I'm liking about Marvel. They're making every new character stronger than the previous character. Because at the end, we're gonna see Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. But what strength is gonna have Doctor Strange there? What is gonna make him special if he's not even the strongest sorcerer out there? If he's not the greatest wizard out there, then what can we expect from him? He's literally gonna be weak compared to Scarlet Witch. So that's what I'm not liking. That Marvel's putting down their characters to raise another ones, and I understand they have to do that so that it keeps the universe fresh. But they're ruining characters that are also loved from the fans. In my opinion, right now, Doctor Strange is the best superhero Marvel has. But it's going to be wasted if they keep putting Wanda out there to be stronger than him. Because they shouldn't even be compared. They're totally two heroes. Wanda was never a witch, and Doctor Strange is an actual wizard, so these things shouldn't be happening. It's a conflict. I guess that I can understand whether she was at the same level of Doctor Strange, but again, it's not. They're not relating them together. They're just Wanda's out of nowhere stronger than Doctor Strange, and that's not good because now Doctor Strange was supposed to be the new leader of the Avengers, but if she's stronger, then what point do we have of having Doctor Strange if he's not gonna be able to defeat her? So much going on. Now that I'm more calm. Alright, this show, it's a perfect way to explore more of something without having to use a movie. And I really love the show. I think the show is fantastic. I could watch it again, but I might not go into until a couple months because it keeps the hype fresh. Right now, I'm gonna try to focus more on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But the show overall is fantastic, amazing. But as a fan, now that I look back at it, the show has lots of things that made the show kind of bad. Because they play with our emotions too much. And at the end, it led to nothing. It literally led to nothing. Now Westview is not under the control of Wanda. Wanda's out there doing her thing. We don't see Vision anymore. He died. Same with Billy and Tommy. And I feel like the show could have gave us so much more characters. But at the same time, I guess they're saving them from another movie. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Mephisto at one point. But as of right now, the show, I would recommend you guys watching it because it's a roller coaster of emotions. It's sad and happy at the same time. But now, the ending of the show was, I feel like, one of the saddest thing in the Marvel Universe. What a sad ending of Wanda having to say bye to her kids and her husband. That was truly sad. It almost made me cry. That part was really sad. But that's what Marvel's trying to do. Make us feel different kinds of emotions. But it's more anger that we have right now than love or sadness. Because Marvel just played too much with us. And I feel like they should stop doing that. They should be like, fan theories are amazing, and Marvel should at least try to listen to some of them. Because otherwise, yes, we shouldn't be expecting them to follow like every fan theory to be an actual thing on like the show or the movie. But again, if they actually listen to a couple fan theories, then it's gonna make us more happy, and then they're gonna have more views. Like, it helps everyone to listen to the fans. It's not about what they want for their universe, because at the end, we're the ones consuming it and watching it. So we should be the ones kind of having our own voice on what's being put on the shows or the movies and what's not. Because as of right now, every fan hates these jokes, and they're running characters just for a joke, just for the meme. So I feel like Marvel should start listening more to us, and I know that they done a great way of lifting the Marvel Cinematic Universe to be the big success it is right now. But again, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't for us, the fans. So maybe there's a way we can all work together so that they can do their own stuff but listen to the fans. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you guys at least understood what my points were. Let me know if you like the show. What you thought of it. Did it make you sad, happy, angry? Did you have any crazy fan theories? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. And that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.